Yeah, definitely there are different drivers because different users are coming into that market. And yeah, we as Deutsche see that with all our client base in the asset management using these type of products, especially fixed income portfolio managers who only traded single lines or active products in the past, using now ETFs because they are transparent, they are very liquid, they give access to different markets. So for example, we have more than 50 ETFs on the fixed income space only in Deutsche Asset Management. And the people really use it for core satellite strategies. They use it for their core investment, for example, Eurozone investment with different duration buckets. So you really can see that the usage is picking up, and that people who haven't used, for example, emerging markets in the past, see the advantage of a very liquid product to get access to these type of markets with an ETF. And that hopefully will continue. Also, I mean, here in the Netherlands, we see more and more private investors using ETFs because of the cost containment which the AFM put on the market. That is also very different because there are investors using them for years, for example, for duration management, because it's very cheap. You get a constant duration by using these fixed income ETFs. But on the other hand, new investors popped in, and now they use it for core satellite strategies. And so I would say a lot new clients came to the product, but also old clients using them for their core portfolios. So really all type of fixed income ETFs. And for example, Deutsche Asset Management have over 50 on their platform. So you can imagine that you really can invest every fixed income topic which is in the market. That's a very good question, in particular for fixed income ETFs, to ask for the replication strategies, because there are different options, and optimization is used by a lot, especially in the fixed income space, because the indices are very broad, and compared to the equity space, where you have a auction at the end of the day, where you have let's say a very easy access to the prices of that index components. In the fixed income space, most is OTC. So if you want to buy every part of an index, which is full replication, or which full replication means, can be very expensive. So if there's an easy index, and every component of this index is very liquid to get, so which means is a very tight bid-offer spread, you should prefer full replicating ETFs. But on the ETF on the fixed income space in particular, there's a lot demand for sampling, because in what I just described, in the nature of the underlying market, it can be very difficult to buy every constituent. So in let's say the favor of the investor, it makes sense to not buy every bond in that index. Yeah, what you try to get is more quality, and the concept, and especially in that fixed income space where you have let's say currently 98% benchmark investments, so the quality concept, or let's say a kind of alternative indexing concepts are very new. It's very difficult to really bring to the top what is the advantage on those type of indices. But you see more and more people looking into the single bond space, searching for quality, and that's exactly what we do with these type of indices. So you get a tilt to quality for your core investments. And the earlier questions you gave me on investor looking into fixed income, or which type of investors looking into fixed income ETFs, I mean, the investors who in the past only bought single lines in bonds for their core investments, so Dutch government bonds, German government bonds, for example, they want to have a tilt to quality. And not only for emerging markets where we have that product, but also for, let's say, the core investments, Eurozone. We have seen a lot the trend to invest into the only AAA universe in the Eurozone, and quality a quality tilt for the broad index can be an alternative to that. So the question is if the yield plus strategy, which offers a higher yield, also has a higher risk in that benchmark, and that's definitely the case. I mean, as an investor, you need to decide which road you want to go. Whether you want to go the extra quality, which is we discussed earlier in the quality approach, the background, or you want to go more yielding products, and definitely you have a higher risk. But the question is for investors, how can I approach those higher yield? And a lot of investors look into high yield sector, which is all sub-investment grade. So this is definitely on top much more risk than our strategy on the yield plus, where you have 80% investment grade, and with that embedded strategy of falling angels, you can have 20%. So what we think is, let's say you slice and dice the investment grade market, and you allow the index to hold bonds in a, let's say, favorable way for the index to enhance the yield without adding too much risk, in our view.